Well, hello there, it's Beards and Bangers, and today I just want to reassure you that I am still an MG Rover fanatic. Dive on in. Yes, a lot of my content recently has been BMW based. Obviously I bought the 330 Ci earlier this year, got the 330D a little while ago, and I've been doing various jobs on those, a lot of videos on those, but no, I've done no MG Rover doing bits to cars videos for quite some time. And that's not because I don't want to do that work, it's because I'm waiting on bodywork to be done. With Bram especially, so Bram's going to get done first, and obviously we've got a little biomorphic sitting here. Now he's not going to spend all winter here, but obviously I am keen to get some bits done to him. So the next video really you're going to see on this car is me stripping him completely inside. Sorry, her. This is a her. This one. I've got to remember, this one's a her. Yes, I'm going to get her stripped out, and then basically you can see every panel needs some attention. So haven't even got a price yet, so we're trying to get that in the next couple of weeks. And I will be transparent. I will tell you what it's going to cost to put this bodywork right. Obviously stripping it's just my time, and I've got to be very, very organised with doing that because I want to keep as many original components in this car as I can, because it is going to be a stock ZR160 Mark 1.5 in biomorphic. So you know, so there will be some content on this car soon. I know I said I wasn't going to show Husley again on video, but I am. I've just given him a quick zhuzh, and he's just had his photographs taken. So yeah, that was a difficult video to make on Sunday, I have to say, but one that has been made. Yeah, I haven't driven him for a good few weeks, and I got him in today, started him up, first turn of the key, no issues at all, no battery drains, started up a minute, it was off, and he's driving really nice. Someone is gonna get an absolute peach of a car with this one. One thing I will say, he's not going to be on the Apex. The Apex are going to go on a different car. He's going to be on straights, which is the wheels he came out of the factory with. So yeah, Husley's just been cleaned and photographed, so he's now good to go. Diana is still sitting here. Got a couple of people sniffing around. Yeah, so Diana, I know I said I was going to take the E91 BMW to Rustival, which is coming up this weekend, but I might take one of the cars that's for sale. Diana's obviously ideal because I can get the stuff in her that I want. I could take Husley, but I could take the E91, not sure yet. Better to take a diesel, because obviously it's not that far from here, Gabe, and it's only 39 miles, so it's not the biggest drive in the world. But yeah, I think it was Dan Hooper and Austin both said to me, you should take one of the cars you're selling, probably Diana. So might get her out, just drive nice. I took her to Poseidon weekend. It's the only thing I've taken her to, actually, and she does drive really well. They are diesel, the BMW diesel 75s and ZTs. It's a cracking engine. Obviously Henrietta was the 115, lower power, but you still got bags of torque. Yeah, but this one, obviously it's a 135 with a cheeky Tom Force remap. Does drive particularly nicely, and she's got a lot of fuel in her as well, so I probably should use some of it. Of course, here's the reason, remind you all, the reason why Husley's going to be for sale. So this Poseidon ZT 190, so these alloy wheels are going to come off. Husley's current alloy wheels are going to go on this, because A, it's got the Goodyear, my favourite Goodyear Eagle F1s on, and B, they're the shadow chrome, so ever so slightly different paints. This is silver sparkle. Husley's got shadow chrome Apex, so I'll have a spare set of Apex. Obviously, if someone wants to buy these with Husley for the right money, I'd consider it. But yeah, but Husley's wheels will be going on there. They're not staying on Husley. That's categoric. Yes, I've only done 2 outings in Poseidon. One was to Nebworth, which was a fantastic day out. Definitely a show I'll do again. And then Great British Car Journey for the... I met Matt and Simon. I can't remember. It was Minis and Summer Get Together, something like that. So yeah, so Poseidon's had 2 outings. Not too many niggles. Need to get the stereo sorted out, and I must get the mileage actually for the insurance company. Yeah, I do not like that. Well, I don't like that fascia plate for one, because it doesn't actually sit in the aperture properly. But I prefer something a bit newer, to be honest. So, well, I could put Highline in. Not sure. Got all the Highline tackle, so can put Highline back in. But of course, Highline's not a modern bit of kit. But yeah. Really, the thing with this car is to get it back to SE. So these Alcantaras are lovely seats, but really it should be black leather electric memories. I've got those, so that's going to be a job you will see on the channel fairly soon. Yeah, need to sort out the sunroof drain. Got the kit, it's there. I don't know how well you can see, it's pretty dark in here. Yeah, so need to do the sunroof drain pretty quickly. Need to put a parcel shelf in. I was wondering why there's a set of... Oh. Anyway, that's an aside. Yeah, sun blind rear parcel shelf, so I need to find one of those. If anyone's got one, do get in touch. Yeah, and yeah, so really the kind of, and the cruise, sort the cruise control out. Yeah, so seats, cruise control, sun blind, stereo, and then it's pretty much back to SE spec. I'm going to leave the steering wheel as is, because it has faded, as the black oak ones do, or black oak panel around the buttons as well. That needs changing, because that's wrong. But I'm actually going to leave it like that, because that's what they go like. And then yeah, there's under tray needs to go on. That's down the back somewhere. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to doing this car, because it really is just cosmetic stuff. I need to do a service, and I need to... I've actually... The great thing with Poseidon is I know 2 people who used to own her, Simon and James. So I'm going to try and chat to those guys. Well, I'll probably see Simon at Rustival. Not sure I'll see James at Rustival. But I really want to piece together... There's no history with Poseidon at all. And I'm going to try and, obviously not going to make a proper service history, but we can try and piece together a timeline. But I can find out when the belts were done. Because if they weren't done recently, they need doing. Because the last thing you want to do is, you've got a nice car like this, and the belts go snap, and a KV6 has got 2 heads, of course, it's a V6. So if your heads get mashed, it's not just 1 head, it's 2. So that needs doing. And that needs doing pretty sharpish, I would say, if it's not been done recently. Yeah, so I'll get the history from those guys. Obviously, drop the oil out of it. Usual story when you've got a car. I've driven it lightly, so this car's not been driven hard. So, but I really want to know what was done and when before I do many more miles for it. It's not going to move out of the unit now probably till the spring. Pride of Longbridge, I'd imagine, be the first time I take this car out again. It's going to stay in the dry. I will be getting... We've got some covers on some of the cars that shall remain nameless at the moment. But yeah, all the cars that are staying in here, that's Lewis's. That's gradually going. It's unfortunately being broken because it's got a cracked piston. Yeah, and it's got a few other problems as well, bless dear Lewis, but he's now breaking that, so I think he'll actually make some good money on that. If anyone needs a Rover 25 Mark 1 boot lid, this one's in Old English White, but it's available here. Just give me a decent drink for it. That needs to go. So yeah, we need to make some space. The unit, if I stand you back, this isn't really a channel update, it's a bit more of an MG Rover update. Is getting pretty full, and obviously this side here is where the table is and the fridge and all that, so we can't put any cars there. So yeah, we're pretty much up to capacity. I really want to get Bram and biomorphic in here, so I really need this to sell, and I need that to be finished broking. I've said to Lewis, there's no rush. He's, you know, welcome to keep it there as long as he wants. But yeah, another kind of 2 months. I mean, if this sells, it makes a lot of space. But Poseidon is obviously going to stay in here. Biomorphic, do I put him inside for the winter if he's not going to get worked on before then? I don't know. I mean, he's not going to get any worse. I mean, it's just water. He's not going to get driven, so he's not going to get salty. But yeah, so but Bram, when I do get him done, which so the first, Bram phase 1, so Bram's not here, so I can't show you him. But yeah, Bram's going to have 2 phases of work. So number 1 will be sit on Husley because he's comfy. Number 1 will be the front of the sills and the inner sills, getting those welded up, because there was a bit of a horror story when the wings came off, which we weren't aware of. And number 2 will be the rear of the car, but that's not quite so urgent. That's not an MOT fail. But yeah, I really want. It's a year since I've driven Bram properly, and I'm really keen to get him back on the road. I'm sure some of you guys must have wondered what's happened to him. But yeah, so yeah, not doing any work in this video tonight. A couple of talky videos from me recently, but this one's more reassurance that I'm still a very active member of the MG Rover community. I'm still very, very passionate about my MG Rover stuff. If I didn't have other projects, I would keep Husley as well, but I don't need to when I've got the Poseidon. I always wanted a monogram ZT. That one came along mainly because of the wheels frosting, but these things happen. So yeah, there we are. So yeah, still got plenty of MG Rover products. I'm sure I was talking to someone the other day, I've never had a ZS 180, so I'm sure I'm going to have one of those at some point. Ideally a Mark II saloon, because they're the ones I really like. Yes, I'm sure one of those will feature on the channel. Not in the next 2. I'm not so going to suddenly appear with one, but knowing me, I probably will. But no, I'm not going to. I really can't buy any more cars now until. So Diana's got to sell. The Mini's got to sell. Got to list the Mini for starters. We need to get the Mini back up here. Next couple of weeks, really. Been down at AJF having some work done, so there will be some more content on the Mini, because there's a couple of jobs he needs to do before he gets listed. But yeah, it's still mainly about the MG Rovers. The 330 Ci BMW, I got it 'cause I just love them, and I've been without a Beamer for a year, and that's too long for me. And 2, the E91 is literally because I've got Biomorphic's going to be pristine once he's done. Bram's going to be pristine once he's done. They're both smaller cars, not very practical. Poseidon's not going to be having stuff chucked in him. And the coupe is not very functional for chucking stuff in. So the E91 literally is a hack. It's just a car that can be used, abused, have stuff thrown in him. Because he's called Gunter, so here's a him. But I'm going on to BMWs, and this video is not about BMW, it's about MG Rover stuff. I'm still after a classic. I'm still looking at Triumphs. I'm still looking at old Austins, old Rovers as well. Yeah, so my MG Rover, Rover Group, Austin Rover, British Leyland days are not done. Do not worry. Do not worry one little bit. Yeah. Still, yeah, I still get an absolute, just getting in Husley earlier, really nice to drive him after a few weeks of not. But yeah, there we are. So yeah, a bit of another talky video from me. What's the next video going to be on the channel? Probably Rustival. And possibly something else coming up this weekend as well. So yeah, I'm a bit short of content then because I've been really busy with my day job, so I'm filming as I go. But yeah, there'll be a couple of videos out over the weekend, without doubt. Thank you for watching. If you were wondering, excuse me, if you're wondering what's happened to all the MG Rover stuff, I've still got more MG Rover stuff than anything else. I'm still really passionate about it. There will be some content. Poseidon's going to get some winter action because the jobs that need doing on him can be done inside during the winter, which is ace. And then, yeah, the stuff on biomorphic and Bram's going to be more, but Bram will be stripped as well. So I'm going to completely strip Bram's interior at some point too, which will be interesting. And I shall bring you footage of that. And hopefully I'll be organised and have bags and boxes to put everything in. So thanks for watching. See you at Rustival, those who are going. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share with your friends, drop a comment down below. And I'll see you again very soon on the next episode of Beards and Bangers. Goodbye.